Hi guys, so it's
James and Theo.
So today
we are trying to fix an Audi something.
So we're not fixing it. What we're doing is basically, I am a massive car enthusiast.
And making sure our grandma and grandpa, if I want to lift it, a bit of a mess.
Didn't they ever? So, I'm a quite keen car fan.
We all are.
Yeah, we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through my routine of getting a nice clean car, but without it taking absolutely forever to do it. There's a lot of valeting videos or car detailing videos online, and a lot of them are very, very good. But you know, it's all about getting like tiny little brushes out and messing around with this and messing around with that. And sometimes you just don't have the time. So I'm going to try and give you a quick detailing guide on a car that really does need a love. So let's show you what the car looks like, and then I'm going to hand over to my cameraman this time, and he's going to video us taking care of the car. All right, so bear with us, and we will show you the, I was going to say state, let's be kind, condition of the car.
I got to admit, Dad was in a bit of the back seat and was actually trying to heat up the thing to get the thing, but we literally used a flamethrower and wouldn't even make that get loose.
So what I'll do is I'll describe what on earth he's on about. So basically, this is my mother's car, and she said to me she felt her tyre pressures were low. So I've checked the fronts, and they were very low. So I've pumped them up. We've got an air tank here, which I will show you me using that in a minute anyway. We've got an air tank here, so I've pumped the front up. Unfortunately, the rears, we've got these really nice Audi valve caps covers, but they're metal, and unfortunately the metal seems to have fused to the metal of the valves themselves. So the only way we're going to be able to change that, unfortunately, is by taking it to a garage
and kicking it off,
taking the tyres off, removing the valves, and getting new valves put in. Unfortunately,
and that costs way too much.
Well, it won't cost too much. I've got a mate who does it. He should be pretty good to me.
It won't cost too much now.
So yeah. So basically, I thought, well, if I can expand the cap a little bit, we can heat it up and remove it. But unfortunately, as Theo rightly says, I used a small gas burner flamethrower thingy on it, and it didn't really work. So unfortunately, I shall have to take it to my mate probably tomorrow when you're at school. Actually, I might go down there and see if he can do me a favour.
Oh, we could just still flamethrower it.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I can imagine Grandma's probably listening to this, going, "Flamethrower my car, please no." So,
yeah, and like, oh, not my paintwork, not my paintwork. Yeah, but well, you're reckless.
I'm not reckless.
Are you sure?
You cheeky little monkey. So anyway,
you've had some car crashes.
Anyway, let's not fall out. Let's not say nasty things.
It's true.
Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to swap the camera around, and I'm going to do you a little guided tour of the car so you can see what we're doing. And then Theo is going to be our cameraman. So see you in a second. So this is the guided tour of the car. So this is an Audi A6 2010. This is it's actually a special edition car.
And it's got a turbocharger or a supercharger in it, which is very unusual.
Look at the state of this though, right? So this is a special edition car, and this is how it's looked after.
Not very special anymore, is it?
Really frustrates me, this poor car, who we call Old Audley the Audi.
Every single thing has been wrecked almost.
No, it's not everything's been wrecked, but it does need some love, care, and attention. Look at that! It's growing its own ecosystem. It really is. Look at the state of the boat. Oh, right. So yes, it's going to get some love
today. For today.
And it will look like
oh my gosh! Oh.
But yeah. So as Theo says, this is a 2.7 turbo diesel V6.
It says V6.
We've had this car in the family now for, gosh, do you know what? I don't know how many years.
6 years?
No, longer than that. Longer than that. It's longer. I think we've had this longer than you've been around.
10?
Maybe
probably
10, 12 years.
Oh my gosh! It's also got the automatic. What's its face?
So anyway, so basically, we bought this a long time ago to replace a previous A6. But this has got Quattro and stuff like that. And we are going to do a review on this car because it is really, really nice. And I think it's a very good argument. These cars are a very good argument for why would you buy a brand new one. So anyway, that's more to do with the review later. But now we're going to give it a good old clean and give it some love. So bear with me while I hand over to our cameraman. So if I hand the camera over to his lordship, there we go, and you can see as you twist the thing, it moves the camera around. If you twist it like that, that's it, and twist it the other way, you'll see how the camera works. Okay?
Got it. I think I've already got the hang of this.
So if you'd like to follow me, first thing we're going to do is...
Yeah, now I'm trying to get used to the camera, but
weird, isn't it?
If I'm honest, down below, who thinks actually the better cameraman right now?
Well, yeah, okay. He likes a battle. So anyway, this is an air compressor, and what I'm doing is I'm blowing out the leaves. I don't know if Theo can focus on that.
Yeah, I can.
Ready?
This is probably what the leaves feel like. That's how I was doing it. Look. I suppose how he got over there.
There's a little bit of air pressure now. So that's the majority. Hello?
Yep.
Cameraman? Me? Hello. So that's the majority of the leaves out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare all the lotions and potions. So we're going to pause the video for a second, prepare all the lotions and potions, and then I'll go through with you what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Daddy did say, I
really like this thing. However, there's a problem with it. If you have one of these, you should always drain all the air out first before you leave it to sit.
It's good blow!
Now the problem is, these guns don't have any way of holding the trigger down. So what I've done,
Daddy invented that problem fix.
Exactly. So what I've done is I put a tiny cable tie there, and then a cable tie there. Hold this down, push this down like that, and that will That will carry on leaking until the whole tank's drained.
So we set up all our stuff, as you can see, all our little stuff we have in our garage.
Shall I run through it?
Yeah, we might as well, mightn't you?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So obviously with the cartridge pressure washer, I have had many other pressure washers, but honestly I stick with cartridges because you can find bits for them. They're the ones you can't find. So then we've got the green spray bottle here.
A pumping kind of material.
It was a spray bottle, and it's got TFR in it, which is traffic film remover. We're going to use that first, and I'll explain to you why. Go on.
What's traffic film remover?
I'm going to explain that when I use it. Okay?
Why is it called traffic field remover?
I'll explain that when I use it. One day he'll get the hint. Anyway, next one, we've got bucket of soapy water with lamb's wool mitts in it. Bucket of soapy water with brushes for the yellow wheels. Yeah. We've got an agitator brush there, if Theo can video that for me.
It's a bit like a janitor's brush.
We've also got a snow foam lance. That's that bottom bottle there.
When you see it, it looks really weird.
Really, really cool. And then next to that, we have the alloy wheel cleaner. So first things first, let's get the TFR on it. Go on.
Is that they actually made a car that can change colour, and really you don't need it when you have snow foam because it'll just change colour automatically as you just spray it.
Well, it changes colour for a little while, and then
allow me to do some pumping.
then it'll go back.
Allow me to do some.
Go on then, quickly.
As you can see, it's quite easy for us 9-year-olds as well.
Right then, so lock that in position. So what we do is Theo being a good cameraman? I hope so. Right then, so what I do is inside the arches, making sure we get all of that grime there. Now this is going to go on the wheels as well. Now the reason I'm putting this on the wheels as well is I am going to use a proper alloy wheel cleaner, but this is going to get the first load of muck off. And we're going to spray the whole car in this. It's not too bright a day, so it's not a problem. Getting rid of all that grime on the grooves and the gullies. So what you do is you spray this in. So what TFR is it's called traffic film remover. Okay? I'll tell you what it is. If you stand a bit further back there, and video from there. Yeah? You got it angled? Brilliant. It's probably going to be more interesting for people than right up close. So soaking the whole car in TFR. And as I say, what it is it's not too bright and sunny today. So the nice thing is that this can just sit on here for a little while, soak into all
those cracks and crevices,
as they say. So she's not driven for a while. So hopefully, this being all nice and clean will encourage her to drive.
Drive to the sky.
Have you not showed people the dirty garage?
I wasn't.
You just did.
Oh, I didn't.
Right, so let's jet wash this off. Ready, Theo?
Yep.
I will start from the top and work down. Some people do it the other way around.
And I'm gonna move.
There we go. So if you want to come here, you see the difference. This part here, you video where my finger is? This part here, and then this part here. Look at the difference. Not green, green. So that's what we're getting rid of. Right. You might want to move out of the way, dude.
Indeed.
Noticing on even the wheels last, because that's where they're the muckiest. So we're doing those last. Leaving the TFR on for as long as we can.
Oh, it's gonna look nice and clean. Whoa! Camera went crazy then.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it is like whoa.
So weird. Right.
It was like jiggles. It was like jiggle kai.
Jiggle time. I'm going to do half the bonnet to the middle. I'm going to do the top halfway to the middle. All right.
Yes.
Brilliant. Well done. Right. So.
No. Kind of. Yeah, it works. Kind of. Yeah.
What we're going to do now is we're going to apply specialist hammer wheel cleaner. And what this does is it reacts to iron fallout, basically. Iron fallout can be from like brake dust, other road stuff. What we do is we spray this onto the wheels quite similarly, as you can see. And then what you'll notice is you might notice the
Yes.
turning a bit purple. That shows it's picked up the iron. Try to move it.
I'm literally not moving this, ladies and gentlemen, which is quite amazing.
What was
I'm literally not moving this, ladies and gentlemen, which is quite amazing.
that?
It's literally going on your face, which is amazing.
We're going to go to the other side of the car. Well, yeah, the idea is basically that this will clean up. So we've already used the TFR, that's removed the first load of nuh, and then we're going to put this on, which will remove the second load of nuh, and then we're going to try other stuff as well. So it's getting a good work out of this car. And also what we've got to remember, which I've just nearly forgotten, so I'll do this in a second. What you've got to remember is lift the bonnet up and get rid of the leaves and stuff with the spray, because I nearly forgot that. So we'll do that in a second as well. So let me just spray these wheels on this side. Apparatus for the camera, it's like a tripod mount thing.
Yes.
It's very clever, but sometimes it gets a little confused. Right, so I was going to lift the bonnet up, wasn't I?
Oh,
And,
I've got the perfect view to get the car of all of it and get you completely in everywhere by moving the barrow a bit more. There we go.
jet wash this gunk out of here. Oh, hello.
Oh, this is genius, Theo. Oh. Oh, no. That's detecting a bit of your back of your head.
That's right. So, back in the 70s and 80s, when I was younger, I remember my dad saying to me once, you couldn't jet wash, you couldn't get, couldn't risk getting the engine wet. Nowadays, cars are built so much better, so much differently that you don't really have to worry about it. So, you don't want to saturate it, but you can jet wash an engine off really quite easily. I didn't do this one that long ago, so I don't need to spray it, but I've got this, there's this great spray called Gunk, and if you spray it, let it set in for about 5 minutes. And then what you can do is you spray it off and it just leaves the engine really nice and clean. So that's quite a good tip.
Dad, can you just move a bit to show the ladies and gentlemen that I'm not doing anything, because my hands are here and they can see me. I am not doing that.
There we go. Right. Okay. So the next stage is the snow foam.
Okay, you're gonna love this part, I think, ladies and gentlemen, because it is one of the most exciting parts of doing the cars, I would say.
So the snow foam is basically, it gets into the dirt, it kind of lifts it off the car. The TFR does that, this is doing it again. And so what we're going to do is we're going to spray the whole car, leave it for a few moments, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to agitate it with a brush. Now I don't normally do that, but it's a special scratch resistant brush, so it won't scratch the car, but also it will just help lift the dirt off a little bit more because it's a little bit ground in on this one. So this is what we're going to do just to help it along a little bit. All right, here we go.
So, as you can see, the car is now transformed into, well, a kind of brownie colour to white. So, basically, we're going back to Dad doing his foaming, I guess.
It smells rather nice, this as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it rather does.
So what I'm going to get you to do, buddy, is a little bit. So can you just re-snow foam the front and the side, and then I'm going to get the brush ready, okay?
Yep.
So if you do that for me.
So front and side, got it.
Let the camera follow me. Let's see if it'll get you to follow you.
You just need to run.
No, just stand next to you. Follow him, not me. There you go.
So we are just re-foaming the car. Quite literally everywhere. Good there. As we can see. Okay. Yep.
So to agitate the foam. What you won't realise, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's actually starting to heat up quite a bit now. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash it in a slightly different way than you would do normally, because if you let it dry with the soap on it too quickly or too long, it will kind of causes kind of like a scarring of the paper. It doesn't stay, but it kind of ruins the paper again. You've got to polish it out. So I'll show you a different way. I go around cleaning it when it's slightly warmer than you want it to be.
So, as you can see, now look how clean it is. If you want to look at the start of the video and see the compare difference, you can just go and rewind to the bits where it started. I'm going to guess 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So, yeah, if you rewind to there, you'll see the difference between this wonderful car. So, yeah, got it. Quite nice. Oh, and it's very, very nice if you're going quite fast and you're going over bumps or rough tarmac. It's really nice on it. It literally just plows through it, no bumping at all. Pretty good.
Notice that Theo is sporting our new logo t-shirt.
Oh yes, us.
Do you want a little fashion show? You might want to stand a bit more forward. There you go. So, there we go. So if you see us out and about, you'll know who we are, what we're doing.
Yep. And maybe in the possible future, we might be doing merch. Who knows?
Well, this is it. If we've got enough people who want them.
Yeah, we can also, you can let us down low in the comments to see if you want to get some merch or of some sort. And this is what it looks like, as you can see. So, yep, you can leave down in the comments. So, thank you. Also, don't forget to click the bell notification, subscribe, and share and like.
Although we always say that at the end of the video.
Not all the time.
So I'm putting on, this is the third Halloween dinner review today.
Also, you haven't noticed the logo on it looks like a demon, but with sunglasses, which is very odd. On the badge.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, this product is called Even Wheels.
It's also the same kind of looking badge but logo of a judge, changer, or demon.
It does it, you're right. Very similar. Look, we'll use this stuff first. All of this stuff. Whee.
It's also looking like it is purple. So, purple and demon doesn't really work. Actually, kind of does, because purple is kind of a... It's kind of a bit of a dark colour, if I'm honest.
If it's a Disney film, it's purple is always the baddie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right then, so what we're going to do is... So, what we're going to do is going to do the top and the bottom, sorry, top and the bottom. No, the bonnet, the top, the windows and the boot. Because it's got quite warm, what I'm actually going to do, it's going to sound a bit weird, wash those, rinse those pots very quickly, and then spray them with a wash-on wax, which will drain off. And then what I'll do is I'll do one side, then the other side, then the front and the back, and it basically stops all the watermarks happening. So I'm going to do this very quickly.